Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Bunny Says, and we're here for another episode of D4 Dark Dreams Don't Die. It's another wonderful day in New England here. It's about 21 degrees Celsius or somewhere around there. 70 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a little cloudy, but and they're predicting some rain later, but that's okay. It makes for a nice evening, a cool evening, nice to sleep, you know. So we're gonna go back and continue our game for David Young. That's our main protagonist. Now, let's recap for a second, real quick, and I just want to say, so far, David Young, the main character, is looking for the murderer of his wife. Now, the last thing she said before she died was, look for D. Now, we don't know who D is, and neither does David, and he's trying to find out. Now, he used to be a member of the Boston Police Department, and he quit to become a police detective so he can follow up in the case of the murder of his wife. So, he's being helped by his partner, Forrest, his former partner. And David has a strange ability. Now, I believe he has been injured in his forehead. Now, I don't know, but I think he was shot there. And he can transport himself into the past, literally, in time and place, by picking up he calls them mementos. Now, it seems to be objects of with strong emotional value that David can pick up and touch and get a sort of a psychic reading on, and he literally can transport himself to that place. Now, in the last episode, he got a memento and transported himself to a flight. He was literally on a plane where he was trying to find out, trying to find D. And he came across some strange characters. Now, the characters are rather funny. A really strange steward named Duncan, a marshal, a U.S. marshal transporting a prisoner on a plane, and a strange fashionista designer named... No, wait a minute, was he named Duncan? I think he was Duncan and Suki, who had a mannequin with him, and it got a little confusing. I can't remember their exact names, but because everybody was named D suddenly, and that made me laugh. There's something funny. There's a show, an old a kung fu movie back in the 70s called it was I can't remember the name of it, but it was a guy, this master killer, I think it's called Master Killer, is he throws this ring that goes over people's heads and slices their heads off and collects their heads. And it's the flying guillotine. The flying guillotine. That's what it was, right? Master of the flying guillotine. That's what it's called. Now, there are several versions of it, but in this one, the master is a blind man who has an apprentice, and the apprentice goes to this competition where he's killed, actually, in the competition. And they're trying to find out who's the better fighter, And he's killed by this one-armed guy. And the funny thing is, the master decides now that the apprentice would bring him food and chickens and stuff like that. So the master gets pissed off and decides to go to town and kill this guy that killed his apprentice. So now he doesn't know. He's way up in the mountains somewhere, and he's practicing and meditating and all this, and he's wondering where his apprentice is. He finds out he's been killed, so he decides to go out, get vengeance on him. Vengeance for his apprentice's death. He doesn't like the idea that his apprentice got killed by somebody, makes him look bad. So he goes to town and decides to start looking for this one-armed man, and he goes to this town, and there's this butcher there with one arm, and he just rips him apart. He just starts killing him, and he kills the guy, and suddenly, remember, he's blind. So he suddenly starts finding out half the town is has one arm. And he starts just murdering everybody in town because they all have, he's trying to find the one-armed guy who killed his apprentice. So he just starts going to town and killing everybody who has one arm. So that always that reminds me of the last episode. Guy David Young goes on this plane, and suddenly he's looking for Dee, his wife's killer. Now, we don't know if Dee is a person or a place or a thing. I speculated that Dee might be a new drug since there was a drug named B. I was like, well, maybe D is the succession of this drug. Maybe there was a drug named C and then D. But anyway, he goes onto the plane and everybody's suddenly named. Everybody has a name D, that starts with D. So it just made me laugh when I was thinking about it. But obviously it's not that, it's not funny. His wife has been killed, and he's trying to find, he's devastated, this guy, and he's trying to find out, whose wife's murderer is. Now, I suspect that the murderer also tried to kill him as well, shot him in the head, but David survived. And apparently he got this power where he can now, pick up mementos, get psychic vibes from them, and transport himself in time and place. He literally could go back in time to where the memento was most prominent. Now, we went on a plane, and the plane was a plane going to Boston, going to Logan Airport in Boston, Massachusetts, in the United States, and where he's from. Remember, he used to be a Boston Police Department officer, and some things happened. I don't want to spoil it or anything, but he suddenly lightning struck the plane, and suddenly some of the people disappeared that he was looking for, and that he was trying to question, and suddenly the plane was going in a different direction. It was back in the past before he had arrived, and the plane was headed to Washington, D.C. presumably, um, it was the flight before that. It was the flight that was going to Washington, D.C., and then there was another flight returning from Washington, D.C. back to Boston. And he appeared on the back to Boston flight first. And then the lightning struck, and he was suddenly back in the plane when it was originally going to Washington, D.C. And now he went back. Now he's going back to his house. He has gone back to his house, and he's transporting back there. Now I pressed continue. It was the end of the sort of episode for that scenario, and I ended the file, but it showed something else for a second, and that's what I want to explain to you now. Is I expected to save the game, or that the game would save, but it wouldn't let me do that until it showed a quick cutscene. It was only a few seconds. It showed a man appearing at David's house wearing a black cloak. You couldn't see his face, but he had an owl feather on his cloak, on his coat, you know. And his friend, his former partner, his friend, was answering the door and looking at the character, you know, looking at the guy. And apparently, I don't know if he let him in or what, but that's all it showed. Now that made me... Now I want to speculate here for a second. I tend to do this before each episode. That made me wonder if... Now the owl feather reminded me of the very beginning of the game, when there was some young girl who apparently died died on a lake where the ice broke and she fell in. Now we don't know if she fell in or not and died, but it looked like it. And she was trying to walk over and touch an owl, like a snow owl. Now, her father was there, wearing a sort of similar black cloak and a black coat. And I wondered if the person that was knocking on the door with the owl feather was the young girl's father. Now, it also... something occurred to me. It really was really strange. I was thinking... Suddenly I was thinking... Because his partner at one point had said to Amanda, this strange woman that lives with them, this strange, crazy cat woman, first the partner had said he wanted to give David a reason to live. You know, so... I suddenly began wondering if... Now the young girl that died on the lake, or we presume she died in the lake, fell in the water and drowned, I guess. She looked sort of like his dead ex-wife. David's dead ex-wife. Now I was suddenly wondering, is that, at some point, does he go back in time and save her from drowning on the lake? And maybe the wife remembers, and so, later on, years later, she sees him as an adult and recognizes him and falls in love with him? Or, more specifically, I was wondering if David sees this girl drown and never gets a chance to rescue her, and she drowns, and this is a sort of figment of his imagination. This is his guilt. Now maybe he got the head wound and he's reliving the girl that he never saved from drowning, you know? And that now you would think like, well, this partner is helping him trying to find this D. But then the partner also said he's trying to give him a reason to live. Now maybe the partner keeps handing him files and cases to look for a drug called, I believe, Real Blood, and in this trying to supposedly help him find D. Now I was wondering, is the partner really just giving him evidence to look for maybe this drug kingpin who's been supposedly putting this drug out that's been killing a lot of people? Maybe not using David, but like he said, trying to give him a reason to live by giving him a case to try to solve, and maybe David is reliving this death. Maybe he's confusing his wife's death and this young girl's death together, and he thinks he's looking for his wife's murderer, but maybe he's just thinking about some young girl, and maybe he's confusing his wife's death and this young girl, and I don't know. I mean, it just seemed really suspicious for a minute there that there's a lot more going on than meets the eye, Now, David himself is seeing objects that aren't there. The girl Amanda, the crazy cat woman that lives with him, he says he has no idea where she came from. He doesn't remember her from before, and so we get a strong suspicion that there is something wrong with David's memory, that there are gaps, and he doesn't understand what's going on, not fully. So what I'm saying is that it might not be too absurd to say that something's going on, something's mixing together, particularly since if he really is going back in time and going to different places, I mean, that might just he might just be reliving a memory of him being on a plane. But let's take for a moment and say that he really does go back in time, and he's going and he's reliving the past, or reliving some past event, and that he could really travel through time. Then, I don't know. I mean, maybe he's confusing time, and there really is a confusion of time going on, for him. So, well, and so maybe, so it's not absurd to think that he is confusing things like the young girl and his wife and all kinds of things, and maybe his partner realizes that he's sort of crazy, and knows that the only thing that keeps him going is the search for his what he thinks is his wife's murderer, So anyway, that was totally 20 minutes worth of speculation and crazy thoughts. So let's continue the game. Let's just get right into it. Okay, now here's a sort of okay, previously on D4.
I
Here we
didn't see
go.
you again this time either, little Peggy.
A passenger simply vanishing from an aircraft mid-flight. Does that sound possible to you?
Unbelievable.
What are you doing here?
This plane is going down!
Fucking with my fake eye, weren't you? No more messing with this puppy!
I'm knocking this one out of the park!
Let him go!
He vanished?
Never talk to me again.
Next time I'll break more than you watch.
Damn it.
David.
This is a story of a man with a very strange fate.
Hey, look. It's like I've grown wings.
Okay, episode 2, The Fourth Suspect. Oh, it's the owl again. Which really freaks me out, actually. Oh, wow. So, what is he? Wow, okay. What is
Huh?
oh, it's just like I said, maybe he comes here and rescues that little girl. Yo, here she is, yeah, here's this girl. Now see,
Who
she
are
has
you,
these two
mister?
dots on her eyes, you know? See the two dots there underneath her eyes? And I believe his wife has the same two dots.
Mister, who are you?
I'm David Young. Who are you?
David? You're David? There's a spot-billed duck with her duckling over there. Let's play with them.
Now, wow, how strange. Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe. Yeah, again, maybe. Okay. What is this? Can I. Yeah, see the moles near her eyes. His wife has those same two moles, you know? Can we push this thing? Yes, we can. Yeah, he must be freezing. Alright, let's talk to this girl. Let's talk to this girl.
Mister, are you really David Young? You don't look like what I imagined. I heard you were really cool looking. Why do you have a beard like that?
Did she
It's
know
kind
that?
of scary. You know, I almost died once. Can you believe it? The ice on the lake just started to crack. I was so scared. But my two dads saved me.
Two dads.
Two wonderful dads.
What? Two. Okay, two dads. What is this? Oh, it's a balloon. Is this an outfit? Yeah, okay. Can I push her? Oops. Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. Wait, does she know more?
Come on, let's go. Let's play with the family of ducks.
I don't know. First of all, I look like I'm freezing, and second, I'm not sure that's a good idea. Okay, alright, well. See, she's just appearing like a memory, you know? Okay, here's another outfit. That looks like this crashed into this. That looks like a plane crashed into the ice. That's not a good symbol. I mean, that's not a good idea. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I mean, wait, hold on.
Come on, let's go. Let's play with the family of ducks.
Oh no, that looks... Alright, little girl. Okay, we'll do it, but I'm not particularly happy about this. She just wants us to play with the ducks, so
Come on, let's go.
Okay.
Let's play with the family of ducks.
Listen. Okay. Wish I could ask her more stuff. Yep, figures. And he looks freezing as... He looks like he's freezing as... He does not look happy, put it that way. These ducks are frozen to death. What? Listen, okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Listen, little girl. Okay, I can't talk to her. Okay, a bench of ice. 5 centimeters of snow, that's 2 inches. What to sit on, like I care. It's 2.5 centimeters to an inch. So, something like that. Okay. Oh, okay. Maybe more than that, I don't know. Oh girl, these ducks are...
What are you doing here, David?
I'm looking for something.
Something?
Yeah. Something.
So, what is it?
A lead. That will let me meet someone special. One more time.
A lead? What does it look like?
I don't know.
What'll you do once you find it?
I'm gonna change the past.
You can't change the past, David.
Little Peggy.
You can't change the past. You do know that, don't you, David?
No. I can do it. I'm going to change it.
Time is always moving into the future. It's always been that way.
But
You can't change the past. You just have to accept it. I belong to the past. I'm dead, David.
no!
I am dead. I am dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I am dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I am dead.
Is he back in that tub again? Oh, wow. Okay. I was just gonna say, if that little girl was his actual
It's always
wife,
this way. When I'm diving into the past, and I fall asleep, I get knocked out, I end up back here.
that's why at the very beginning of the game, he suddenly just like fell into the tub. That was him like coming back from somewhere. That's actually rather
Daddy.
sad that he.
Teddy? Teddy!
Doesn't
It's
mind
really
him.
gotten late. This belongs to the person who jumped me on the passenger flight. If this is a fragment of some sunglasses, then that narrows it down to only one suspect.
Who are the sunglasses?
But
That
is
was
he
the-
really the type to use a stun gun?
That was the marshal, wasn't it?
It's no good. The piece is unfitting. Little Peggy. Huh? Teddy's laptop.
Okay, so now, like I said, I just want to say that before we go anywhere, that remember that somebody did come to the door, and it showed Teddy. Oh, that's funny. I thought his name was different, but Teddy answered the door and looked up and saw the guy with the, in the black coat and the owl feather on his coat, and it just stopped. It was just real quick, So, I don't know, maybe he got kidnapped, or who knows. Okay, let's activate some vision here, and let's see what's going on. All those clovers. Gold objects can be used, and white objects can be pushed. So we got the TV, and alright, let's look at this.
Murders related to real blood.
Did that say Trafficker Penny? Peggy Young, yeah.
Look for D.
Okay, there's a please enter a password. That's sort of funny. It's either rectangular, misdemeanor, or clam chowder. And we know how much Teddy likes his clam chowder, so let's go for that. Yep. There we go.
Why does he even bother with a password? He's using geographical profiling. BPD,
Maybe.
a hockey rink, Diana's Cafe, the Oldman Clinical Research Lab, this apartment, and the house little Peggy grew up in. Teddy, just what the hell are you investigating?
No, okay. We have this opening again. This is pretty. I actually sort of like this. This has a feel of a, you know, a TV show or something. Yeah, his name is Forrest. He calls him Teddy as his nickname, you know. Now, take a look at Olivia Jones. See her eye? She has 3 dots there. That was sort of weird to me. Little Piggy has 2 dots there in her eyes. See? And he always calls her Little Peggy, you know? Which is sort of strange, you know? That's not something you would call your wife, you know? Little. Same way that, you know, your wife wouldn't call you, like, Little Steve or something like that, you know? That'd be really weird. Okay. Yeah, come on, wake up. Need some oh.
Morning, little Peggy.
Good morning, David.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't push yourself too hard.
Sorry if you hear some kind of creaking. That's my chair, that's all. That's a man.
Don't keep me in suspense. Tell me, how's the case going?
The mementos are all gone.
What? How'd that happen?
Someone attacked me.
What kind of attack?
Felt like electricity.
Very nice cappuccino.
Stun gun or something. Knocked me right out.
So we're back to square one.
No. I do have this.
Which is the...
Doesn't look like much.
What it looks like is a lens from some sunglasses.
And
Okay.
what does that mean?
Tell me, Teddy. Do federal marshals use stun guns?
At their discretion, maybe.
But why would Derek Buchanan use one? That muscle-bound, hard-headed old schooler.
I don't know. Must have been an on-the-spot kind of thing.
Changing the subject, Teddy. Can I ask you something?
Yeah. There's someone here. Yeah, I want to know if someone was here.
Did someone come here last night?
What makes you think that?
Amanda's sleeping on top of the TV. She's shy around new people.
Oh, yeah, okay. Someone did. Just an informant for a case I'm working on. Don't make that face, David. I'm sorry for calling him here, all right? Forgive me, all right? Huh? Oh, yeah, just forget about all that, all right? Right now, you need to concentrate on the case of the vanishing courier. This one is linked to D. That's what my gut tells me. My detective gut. Not my beer one.
Okay. Now, bizarrely enough, I thought I saw a badge inside the microwave. Yes, I did. What do you know? Oh, God. First thing cooked popcorn, second thing an egg, which blew up. You don't put eggs in the microwave. let's grab this. Oh. What is he cooking? Smells like grass. Shoes who went to the park at night.
Whoa!
Let's give him a little push. Okay. Speaking of which, hold on. Sorry. Just having a little drink there. What is he got? A turkey in the oven? What the hell? What is it? Okay, well. What do we got here? Cupboard. She hated cleaning. Teddy sorts it now. Well, let's take a look at the cupboard. Oh, it's a badge. Pizza. Coffee. Cornflakes. Macaroni and cheese or something, it looks like. Let's get some jelly beans. Oh, you know, we need some stamina. Our stamina is only 32. We need to talk to Amanda at some point and get some stamina going. Buy some off her. We also need some vision stuff. Because I know my vision is going down. Oh my god, what kind of crap is he putting in there? Oh, Jesus. No way. Don't tell me you're going to drink that. Oh, wow. Oh, it's green. It always comes out green. Everything you put in the juice, it comes out green. Oh, Jesus. Bonus to stamina, life, and vision. Oh. You know, I'd rather just eat. Here's another, that looked like another outfit. Hold on a second. Let's get some water. That gave us vision, I believe. Oh yeah, there it goes. +1. No, wait a second. I saw an outfit or something here. Yeah. Why can't I get that? Okay, let's turn over there. Let's get over to the fridge. Let's see what we can eat out of the fridge first. Beer, obviously. Baked beans. Okay, and oh wow, that gave us a lot of stamina. Okay, now let's get over here and let's turn for a second and get that outfit that I just saw. Yeah, there it is. A hoodie. Dragon hoodie number 2. Is there anything else I could eat? Because I'm still hungry. Bear. Okay, guess not. Memo. Screw tops on. Pizza box is going. Okay, he's still putting more memos to himself. Alright, let's look in the cupboard for a minute. Yeah, let's get some bandages going, because I'm pretty sure I'm not doing too good. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's turn back to Amanda here. Wait a minute. Okay, is there anything going on the table? Yeah. What's with this evidence?
It's no good. I can't find anything.
Well, okay, let's talk to Amanda. First is obviously, no, I don't know if he's holding out something. No, I don't know if he's holding out Teddy for, for us Teddy. I don't know if he's holding out something for our own good or not, no. Presumably, it's for our own good. Okay, is that a package? What's going on there? What's this? A dessert box. Teddy bought this? A gift? What is it? What's going on? Oh, okay. Costume received. Saturday night tie. Oh, I guess every once in a while you get some fun, rare item. There's Teddy's crutch there on the wall. Okay, let's talk to Amanda at some point here. No, I already... Did I look at the... I looked at the, Okay, we don't have any extra cases here. Yep. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to push the lampshade too much. I don't want to break it. Okay, we'll listen to the music. Alright, let's sit next to Amanda here. Oh, no, wait. Is there... Oh, let's get the lollipops. Let's push the squirrel. Okay, which is sort of mean, but... Asian stove. Some beach logs. Hot, easy to work. Dirty with soot. Alright, let's put some fire. Let's get a fire going. That'll be nice. There we go. Warm up a little bit. Oh, don't chew it. Don't spit your gum in the fire. What? Oh. God. Oh. Okay, what's this? What is that? Is that a... Oh, it's a metronome. Okay, TV. Does TV actually work? I don't even know if he actually uses it.
Sebastian the Sleuth. A weekly set of two 15-minute animated episodes, meaning he solved 2 crimes a week for the entire run of the show. Now that's what I call a super sleuth.
Yeah, okay. Okay, let's turn it off. Alright, let's talk to Amanda here. Give a little push. Stop playing with that baseball. Oh. Is the baseball actually a clue? Oh, it's the one I hit at that guy. How did she get hold of it?
Amanda?
Amanda. Give me back my baseball.
Be a good girl and hand that over. Give it back! Come on!
What?
Ow!
Oh.
Oh, ow, ow.
Got my nose. What the hell was that?
Wait! I slaved over this meal! You can't hide from me.
Hey, woo! That tickles. What?
Here, eat this.
Not enough salt.
That's it. Good girl. Just stay still.
Give me back that baseball. Wow, okay.
Quit it.
What the-
Stop throwing stuff. That's expensive.
Whoa.
Huh? Hold it.
Whoa.
Oh! David, are you gonna destroy the entire house?
You can help out, you know.
Uh-oh, here he comes.
Yes, gotcha. Now, Teddy.
This is the end, Amanda.
Give me the ball.
There we go.
David!
No, don't go out the window.
I don't think so!
No! Oh! Let's retry that.
David! No!
Here we go.
I don't think so!
Here we go. I actually missed it. And it, oh, that's actually funny. I missed it.
Teddy, this is a memento. A
My
memento?
circle rate is only 75%. Come
baseball?
on.
How
Why is
come?
that?
How the hell did that get in among the evidence anyway?
Because I got involved in its past. I changed this ball into a
Key
memento.
to everything.
Maybe I really can change the past.
David.
We're restarting this investigation. I've made the connection, little Peggy.
What was that just fell behind him? Okay, beat up baseball, memento. The ball that the courier threw in the airplane, somehow it found its way into evidence, and Amanda claimed it as her toy. I got involved with it, so it transformed into a memento. With this, I should be able to get back inside that plane. I don't know about that. Is there another memento here? Oh, okay, yeah, we know about that. Extra cases, okay. Documents, let's take a look at these. Little Peggy's letters. I read that. We know the food list, we know the mementos. And here is a little diagram of the different people. Little Peggy's wife, Amanda's the weird girl that lives in his house. Forrest is his former partner. Rabbit Zapatero is a man who was selling real blood, who said he would give evidence to the police. And Derek Buchanan was transporting him. Philip Cheney is a steward on the plane, and Olivia Jones was a stewardess. So, okay. Now, do we have to clean up this mess? I mean, oh, okay, we looked at these before. Now wait, can I look at this stuff again? Is there something new? The Boston Times.
The first on the scene was Dr. August Oldman,
Oh,
the
okay.
man who raised little Peggy.
Oh, he was the guy that appeared
The
at
shock
the...
was so great, it turned his hair
the door.
white overnight.
So this is...
According to his testimony,
Okay.
by the time he found Peggy, I wasn't there anymore. As
Huh?
luck would have it, someone had already taken me to the hospital and stuck me in the ICU.
Oh,
After
okay.
recovering and returning home, I found him there.
How did you come to this? David Young, do you think the past can be changed?
Why is his eyes the same as
At
his
that
eyes?
moment, all I could do was stand there. But now,
Now he's... Alright, let's have some tequila. As a matter of fact, that reminds me of... Have a little drink myself. Get some vision going. Boom. 1, 2, 3 times. It's,
That watch. You really do wear it every day.
oh, he said he hates bubblegum, but he chews it because of Peggy.
I bought that watch with my first paycheck.
Oh,
You said you'd treasure it forever. For good luck. So you'll come back safely to me again, my David.
you know, despite the funny stuff, there's something incredibly tragic about his story. He can't let go of the past, you know? Look, my beloved wife, the past must be changed. I need to see her. All he can do is that, he sees her everywhere. Which is, like a horrible nightmare for him, really, if you think about it. No matter where he turns, no matter where he looks, he's always thinking about her. Okay. There was another badge inside the fireplace. I want to get it. Got it. Does that mean I want to talk to Teddy again?
Hey!
Sorry.
Waste of a good breakfast.
No breakfast?
Huh. What do you think just got knocked over?
Oh, sorry.
Good. Now you're acting sensible.
Sorry. Let's talk about the sunglass fragment. I want to know about that.
When I was attacked, Derek Buchanan was the only one on the plane wearing sunglasses. We had a little encounter prior to that as well. I was also close to his seat when I was attacked.
Sounds like the Marshal is the one who attacked you then.
Maybe, but it still doesn't make sense to me.
He was killed in the line of duty. He may have been involved in something really bad.
Like? Initial D?
The Marshal's name starts with a D.
Even more suspicious.
I was thinking
But
of the
let's
drug.
say he is the boss behind Real Blood. Why would he go out of his way to make contact with Zapatero then?
I don't know.
If he wanted to shut him up, he could just send out someone else.
Yeah.
What if he didn't want anyone else to see the courier's evidence? Or maybe he wanted to execute the guy himself for some reason. I mean, it sounds plausible to me.
Like what? That sounds. Why would
Execute
he?
the guy himself.
Yeah,
Teddy.
that sounds sort of ridiculous.
Why would he want to do that?
I don't know. What if it was you?
Me?
Just send somebody else
Revenge.
anonymously.
That's the only thing I couldn't trust anyone else.
Revenge?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, certainly a possibility. But there were no past points of contact between the Marshal and the courier.
Yeah, I was gonna say because the courier would have known who he was and was coming after him or something. So Oh, that was that family. Yeah, but that family only was only his wife and a child.
That reminds me. The Marshal had a picture of his family.
What's so special about that?
You said all his belongings were unclaimed and set to be disposed of. That's how I was able to get my hands on his badge.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'd have to investigate a bit more. But maybe he's estranged from his family for some reason.
Let's talk about this lightning
The
bolt.
electricity that shocked me felt a little different from a stun gun.
What do you mean?
I
Oh,
never
okay.
felt the electrodes. When I was hit by a stun gun in training, I remember feeling the electrodes first. I didn't feel anything back there. It was as though the electricity in the air came alive and struck me.
This all happened in a split second, right? You sure you aren't, overanalyzing this?
Nah.
Okay, let's talk about the DEA.
So the DEA was also protecting the courier?
Yeah, you could say that.
I thought as much. So why didn't you tell me?
Wasn't hiding it. Just thought too much information at once might confuse you.
Teddy, you gotta be kidding me. I got a gun shoved in my face thanks to your little omission.
Now, well, wait a minute. Well, he knew that the guy was trying to hand over evidence to the DEA. So obviously the DEA is trying to, protect him. So, I mean, it's
You
not
know
like
the name of the agent they were using?
I can find out, sure. For now, I only know that there are 2 of them.
One is Olivia Jones.
Oh,
She had a
okay.
gun, so there's no question about her.
Yeah, that's
that
right.
leaves one more. You can find them on your own, right?
I've already got a solid hunch.
I thought that
Just how in the loop is the BPD anyway?
Enough to carry out a joint investigation. Let's leave it at that.
But you don't even know the agents' names.
That's for their own protection. I don't need to tell you that undercover work is life and death stuff. Who wouldn't want to keep their names hidden, huh?
Yeah, that's true.
Have you been investigating the link between Real Blood and the murder cases?
Yeah, something caught my attention.
Isn't that Homicide's job?
No, it's all narcotics.
Is it
Okay.
related to this case?
Maybe in the big picture. But you don't need to worry about that now. Just concentrate on the missing courier.
Well, it seems to be involved. I mean,
Do you think little Peggy's case is also connected to Real Blood?
Who knows? Listen, David, new cases happen every day. Which cases are connected to each other and how? We spend every waking moment of our lives trying to figure out that stuff. Don't hurry to an answer. The truth isn't gonna run away.
what's this about gifts?
If you had a special power, a gift, would you want to change the past?
You know, for everything I want to change, there's something else in my past that I couldn't bear to lose. All you can do is accept the past and move on.
But what if it's too hard to accept?
Even if you managed to change that one little bit, it wouldn't be enough to change your life.
He has a good point. I mean, there's really something. There's really, a really tragic, hard point to this that, David Young can't accept. There's a point in the past that he can't get by. He can't let it go, and he can't accept it. So he's like stuck in like a loop, But he would, well.
All you can do now is accept the past. That's why you need to find the courier's evidence. That's how you'll resolve your past. And I'll do whatever I can to help you.
I don't know. Okay. I mean, I get what he's saying, but also, I just want to say, Teddy's hiding something. He's really trying to push him onto that case real bad. And, okay, well, I'll accept all this for now, but Teddy's really I'm starting to be suspicious of Teddy. There's something he's doing. Okay, well, I don't know. Is there coffee on the table? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, let's get our fortune cookie for the day. But before we do that, I'm going to close out this file. It's well past an hour. And I'm going to close this out. And, I'm going to do another episode right after this. So I'll continue right away. I want to thank you again for listening. If you are enjoying the story, I hope you like or subscribe. You don't have to. I mean, just it'd be nice if you liked. But if you want to hear more, it'll be fun and nice to know. But okay, just stay tuned. We'll be right back, and I'm gonna do the episode right after this. So just give me a moment, and we'll be right back.